Archbishop of Radio is back.
DJSbuLive with DJ SBU, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m.
His resume is really long. He's one of those people that do a lot of things in the entertainment industry. He can read the news, he does sports, he sings, he hosts radio shows. He's an entrepreneur.
Yes.
He's a sports fanatic. And he's a lover of all things nice because he's the smartest dresser at Massiv Metro.
Even on a day when I'm dressed down.
Hey Joe, everything.
Like in weird chimney. Let's rehearse.
I'm at letting a little thing. Oh, okay. But say
that's big now, Joe. It was the cheapest fake All-Star you could get. We couldn't afford the All-Star. No one had 150 rand to buy All-Star. So Infotech was the best thing you can buy yourself. And it was the best thing your mom can afford at that time. At like $40.
William Lehong.
Yes.
It's good to see you, Ndanga.
Good to see you, man.
Let's get into your story. Who's William, Joe? Upumava.
Joe, ngazalwa Natal Spread Hospital.
Oh, Bumala K1.
Yeah, ngibuye kaHlong.
Sure.
My grandmother bega sister so there was like a huge warm welcome Jemangzalo apparently on the day.
Yeah.
Like being delivered by your grandmother wako in the delivery room, you know. Really, really special.
You were delivered by your grandmother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's how my mom tells the story. Guti,
Yes.
You know, grandmother was in the room, so she felt comfortable. And ebengi firstborn guti abazali bebazamile before kay two kwangenzeka.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
So I was the lucky one, and I don't take that for granted for even a split second. The fact that my parents were trying to have a baby twice before me, and then mina ngazalwa, it means that I'm here for a purpose. And my presence here has to be impactful.
We are hanging out with William Lehong, straight out of K1. He hosts the Massiv 11 show. You know him from television. He hosts TV shows, radio shows. He's a musician. He's a writer, a songwriter. He's an entrepreneur. He does a lot of things. But I'm interested in learning more about his story. And we are finding out K1, siblings, big family, small family.
Yeah, big family. In fact, my parents separated when I was 6 and my brother was 4. They both remarried and they are now happily remarried, right? So I've got an extended family, all in all, I'm a siblings who I'm C6.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a sister Rulani, Guzemina, Guzintwana Yami, who's late now. Yakumulas 2013. Jones, and then Guze Uhudi, Guze my little sister Umomo, and then Gube last born Umpume.
Oh, not that, and how is that? How has that impacted your growing up in a large family?
I mean, it just impacted my social awareness in terms of sharing your space with people. Ukabona mawufike endaweni umuntu obuya like uyiwangini aw uba antisocial.
Yeah.
Awukhona ukuphila nabantu. So the reason I'm able to resonate with anyone instantly upon meeting them is because I come from that kind of environment.
Yeah.
Besingekho isikhathi labazukuvumela ukuthi wena today uku bad mood so ngeke ugeze izitsha.
Yeah.
Today when
izitsha yo.
Wena awuzizwa kahle usesikhathini. Grandmother wami futhi ezadila kababa u strict ukuthi wena ngoba manje usesikhathini for abosisi so you can't when I'm chores clean, there's none of that.
Sure.
So even my work ethic, I mean,
that's where it comes from.
That's where it comes from. It comes from the family. I come from a family of people who are hard workers generally.
I mean, I remember there'd be times when everybody's on holiday at Metro and you're doing every other show.
And I'd be on air 24 hours for 7 straight days.
I used to be like, yes, finally out. You know, but I could relate because Jalo, you know?
Yeah. Now we are there, Futi. I mean, it's called earning your stripes, right? Mausafiga Ekemini on a new platform and you are wanting recognition. You do those sort of things. You raise your hand every time. And our business isn't buyer. Okay, young thing, okay,
work has to be done, I'll do it.
has to be done. To date, I was actually telling this story to someone else, Uguti. A lot of people still know my voice. They know the name William Lehong, the black Chinese guy, but most people don't even know what I look like. Even at TV, Mangu, the morning show on ETV, Bayang Fanisa. Until we actually chat. It's like, oh, no way, you're the guy. Then they make the connection. So there's still a lot of work in terms of rebranding and just reintroducing myself as the guy who's been making music. It's the same guy who was on radio, and it's the same guy who's a little serious when he does news and sport and TV.
Yeah, and you know, I always say to people, when you're versatile in this business, you can last long if you're able to play your cards right.
Absolutely.
I remember with my own career, it was the same. Nanga kipangi album ngse TV, nanga ke TV ngse radio, nanga ke radio I'm running it, yes. You know?
And it's all strategic.
Strategic, yeah.
And abantu abangafurustand bazozibuza ukuthi why ufuna ukwenza yonke into? Well, I've got all these talents. Why not?
Yes.
Why not? No one stays in their own lane. And masingayenza ama example ngabantu base Hollywood ngeke siqede. The whole perception and notion you need to stay in your own lane. I want to tell you, South Africa, it doesn't exist. Don't stay in your own lane. Don't be comfortable. Do the uncomfortable things. Then you'll be successful. That's why I'm sitting here today on a Tuesday, a random Tuesday in Kulma no DJ SBU about my music.
Unless staying in your own lane means do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yes. That's one thing I'd advise.
Yeah.
Just because everyone is doing this, don't follow suit and ufane na wonke.
Yeah.
You can do your own thing.
Yes.
But don't limit yourself, right?
Don't limit yourself. That's the message. By our standards, we would stay in your own lane, but don't limit yourself. Nkeleze Etulisa Primary, Escosana, from USAP A, because USAP A at the time. Until standard 3, or was it standard 2, standard 3, and then I moved to Primrose Primary. Ngifika first day intwana ngakwazi ukukhuluma English le ntwana lezi zingkwara ngithi mina ngifuna ukuboleka iballpen kulamanga mlalawa because bengaphethanga stationery ngithi first day and mina ngilezi ezifike igela sezivuliwe yabo ngifike late nyana bengisazoqala nje ngisorte myself out ngingakwazi ukuthi ngicela ungiboleka iballpen so yimi lo yangikhuluma nenye intwana uJulian ngithi Julian please borrow me your pen. Wala class long bird. And she your pern. He's like, pern. It's the pern, this thing. Hey, not crushing at the time.
Yeah.
And then I decided okay, lazy as born and jokes. My mom went and bought a Zulu to English dictionary.
Yeah.
Like baby homework we are vayo dlala, makali the bold we are endlini. We are English.
So you've taught yourself English. You put in an extra effort.
with the help of my mom.
Of course.
No, my mom put in English bang I asked.
Yeah.
But she saw and understood what that story meant at the time. You know when you're starting out, right? And people make fun of you.
Yeah.
Right? That is motivation. Like when you fail and you fall forward. It's motivation.
Yeah.
It's a story that helps you propel yourself to even greater heights. So it started at even an early age then. So yim loyana busy nama pern. Nalezi ezinye zabudaki zaseklasini bezlaga nazo. Nokuthi zingisize. Ziyanglaga. The new guy akasazi isilungu abukagiso you guys if you're listening.
Usazikhumbula na no?
Ngiyazikhumbula. Maragna kwali.
They were putting you through stuff. Bebasakufikisa.
Bebangifikise Kevin.
Umatriculate ever?
At Bedford View High.
Bedford View High.
I went to Bedford View High at the time when public schooling was still at its very best. Next door to us was Bishop Baven. Not far from that was Abo St. Dominic's. So all those schools in that area. It seemed like private school, Tina, sure. Bedford, but we weren't. Ours was a government school, but because we were surrounded by private schools, we had that notion, you have to look bigger.
Private school.
Standard. Oh my God.
Those days, you remember?
Yo.
Yamkhumbula Sylvester.
Sylvester wasibamba inkunzi, wasithathela 15 rand mina nepentshamo sibuno Lawrence against the Sweets from Heaven.
I like the fact that ukhumbula amagama abantu.
Yeah, everything has a timeline and the character has names in these stories. Against the Sweets from Heaven, Emma Classini, keep umes, undanga sigqoka iskulu uniform athi keep ipondo.
Abekanga ubambi mfana.
Angibheke emehlweni athi keep ipondo.
I wonder uva. I hope he's still alive.
I'm pretty sure he's late by now.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe he turned his life around.
The lifestyle that he was living, he couldn't be alive right now.
Maybe he turned his life around.
Now, let's get into the entertainment industry. How did you get into the... Because I met you at YFM, Masispana Sonke Y.
Yes.
How did you get into entertainment? Because it's
so
not easy, you know?
For me, dog, I'm one of the few people, if not the only, in South Africa who can say they literally got through the door.
Yeah.
Like literally, I went to On Q, Nakelezi Radio. Usobeka sapeta, Saso Anna.
Okay, yeah.
Beno Craig, Baikale Gui business yabo.
Yeah.
And Beba train abantu go media. And I mean, some of the people that trained was Abo ENF, Abo Ashraf Garda, all the legends of their time. So I was learning from these people to say, it's okay, fine. When you get onto radio, this is how you need to behave. Immediately after I done the course, and you get course.
Yeah.
Obvious. Unyaga olandelayo, I need to be basnikeza ama contacts at the back of the book. It's okay, fine. These are the different radio stations you can call. Ngafonile Soweto, HOZ FM.
Yeah.
Ngafona.
At the time, SCR Soweto Community Radio.
Yeah. Ngafona. Kuphendula omunye usisi abopheni basaspana la kuphenile beyana actually mangimfonela lo sisi lo athi wena ngikasisi bethu mo
how
ka English ye ngithi mina uthini sisi mina I was told ukuthi fonela la kuzoba seduze khona ukuthi khona ufika ngoba uhamba ngama taxi lo sisi lo se reception athi I'm like I'm William Lehong and I'm just inquiring, are you guys hiring at the moment? That's all I said. I didn't say anything else. Arawe na ngasispani mo ka English ya how. Can you believe that? Yeah?
Solve
mo. Joe.
And then what was your first break?
If I was that guy, I would have given up then. But you've gone through all these processes. You've gone to pay this money to do this course. I phoned Radio Today. Radio Today is literally just ngap, where we are now in Rosebank. Not far at the Garden Shop.
Yeah,
Connor Bolton and Jan Smarts, right?
Yeah.
Radio Today is still on AM. They're still operating today. They're a community station. I went in there literally one afternoon. I was like, guys, have anything for me? They're like, yeah, sure. Here's a script. Record our BCCSA ad. I recorded it. Dr. Ivan May was the CEO at the time, and he had just hired a young black guy by the name of Usanele Sobandwan. They're like, okay, cool. You can start next weekend. You've got a show. You will be with Ulelo Mzaka. You guys will be doing sport and horse racing.
That's
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
But you weren't looking for it.
I went looking for it.
Look for it.
Yeah. I got up off my behind and I said, okay, well, you've got this thing now. How do we exploit it?
From Radio Today?
From Radio Today, ngafonela S702, they were running a competition. Bafunama Voice of 702. They still do that now. I don't know what they call it. I phoned in. I got a call 2 weeks later. They said, okay, come in audition. You'll see us on Saturday. I went in on Saturday in front of Piladi Gwangwa and Tim Sterling at the time. And they're like, dude, we love your voice. We love your energy. When can you start? I'm like, yo, not anytime soon. Ngiyaspana mina mandi, ngiyaspana. Bengisaspana kwenye ispani so ngicheka ama keyboard. Ngoki overall.
Sure.
I was that guy because I studied engineering, right?
Sure, but siyafana nami ngenza kanjalo Telkom.
Yeah, everyday cables.
Benginokushaya iveni yakho le steppies.
Benginaleyo veni.
Ngojola ngayo, sure. Eblue, ayikhumbula.
So ngithi mina no I can't because ngiyaspana. They're like, then Tina, we want you here, dog. You're gonna have to resign Espanin. I phoned my mom. Mama lava bathi mina bengicanga ukuthi ngizathola something a weekend. Mama wathi, well, listen to your heart. What does your heart tell you? Do you see yourself in the next 8 years checking electric cables or do you see yourself on air somewhere? I was like, actually, you're right. I resigned, started on 702 the 1st of April in 2007.
So next week
doing overnight shows.
It'll be 13 years, yeah.
Yeah, being shy 12 to 12. Because I say 12 to 4.
Wow, what color 702 before we why?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Why? I mean, I saying we 702. Every day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But so polished.
Yes. Yeah. Talk radio, no music. Futhi leso skhathi they were still strict. You weren't allowed to play music. Strictly talk from midnight until 4 a.m. Monday to Thursday.
But that is proper training, ne?
It was proper training.
You have to research topics.
My first 15 minutes on air that week, I couldn't speak for 15 minutes. I clamored. Literally, I had a panic attack.
Yeah.
I was taking over from a guy called Jean-Jacques Cornish.
Jean-Jacques Cornish?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've been Cornish.
Yes. Yes, because I share in 92. Yeah.
Shanga your voice got to pull London. Sure.
We am coach and look at that. Yes.
And the 702 shower as long as Pezul.
It's like 23:58. 2 minutes before the news, and then after the news, I get on. He's like, no, don't worry, man. You've got everything. You've got your research. You've done your homework. You'll be fine. Just turn the mic and talk. The mic turned on. Midnight came after the news, and I was like, hi, my name is William Lehong, and yeah, I'm going to be with you until
and the phone abakoko ku 702 abakoko babelungu abakhuluma namakati abayafona mfana
kufona bona
bathini so
bathi ye ndoda utheni uLehong yini leyo
plus that time abodaki bengakagcwali
abodaki yes bebambalwa. Most of them in fact were in Cape Town, and then bekhona uSis Reedy, and she was the only one who weekday lineup at the time.
Sure.
The entire lineup, like Monday to Sunday.
Because they sing they
were still very, very white, yabo.
Yeah.
But laban not Lehong yini happy. Waba icebreaker leyo ke ukuthi hayi ithi ngichaza story sami Lehong timer, and then time albuya happy and all of that, yabona. And the pronunciation, njengoba sekuyilehong, because kilehong kaSpedi means firewood. Yes.
No,
in Botswana they spell it with the G, lehong, but it's the same thing, right? The pronunciation, I was trying to explain to this lady on air. The pronunciation comes from
there's no pronunciation of the master.
Athi no, ngiyamchazela ukuthi hayi lengamla lezi enkeleze nazo. Lengamla lezi they assumed ukuthi no bazofunda neChina, because when you read it, and they were hyphenating it, bebabhala LE-hong. Yabo. Then from there ngakhuleka kwaba injwayelo nje futhi, and I was anxious ukuthi ngibuyele next day ngibhayiza wait behind
and the young phela 702 begcola amakhehla that time
saseyintwana vele bangisuse showini
ugugisa ekhanda useseyintwana that's why uvele wabona athi ngewaye entangeni zami sho phela bebanokhinya ngalezo nkathi plus bekhinya 702.
That's not
ngilalela maye sengikhruta bengakhona those days.
You couldn't and futhi at that time it was still very, very heavily politicized in as far as agenda and news gathering yabo, right? Unlike how it is now, so balance, everyone has room ukuthi bakhulume, and they've got a platform.
But you're properly trained, bro. If you started there,
that was my training ground.
You are properly trained.
That was my training ground.
Faith Mangope started there as well. That's where I found her.
Yes.
When I recruited her to IFM.
Yeah.
She was from 702. That's why Faith and yourself, like people have a 702.
Yeah.
There's a way in which we're training a call.
Yeah.
Abafan nata mapantul. Sure.
Okay. But how I got to why was interesting, Nakon, because I got fired from 702 3 months later. Ngandikare newsroom mina.
Lepalo 702. EWN.
I party in June 16. But that's not even the story. Like we didn't even get to the party. I parked the car on the side of the road because we were on the scene of an accident. Sitisiyo ngadenye awuthi bekubudile Centurion nge-ST.
Yeah.
Na ngumlungu odakiwe ophuzile wazokhitheka phezukwale moto yase 702.
Yo,
cabanga jo.
How?
Saphela ispan kanjalo. Bachayisa ikari yase 702.
Yes. Marikisa zangikhawathe.
Bengakhawatheka. Ngakhala lo mama lo Katie Catapulters because she was excited. Like, yo, we just found this guy. He's young, he's black, and he's wet behind the ears. He comes from like an engineering thing. He doesn't know anything, so we need to like teach him. And they were excited. So everyone was like behind me trying to get me to be the thing. And Jabon and she come on Mafige radio station. Kuba ne style, kuba ne DNA of Live Massiv, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
Live Metro, this is how we do things. Massiv Y, this is how we do things. So I had that whole team behind me. They were disappointed. It was okay, you took the car, and then they're like, hey, we don't do that here, hey? Orinoya kai. Baraya yenziwe lesho leyo lana. Aboyenza le hayla.
Emazweni, William Lehong in studio. Welcome to DJ SBULive on MassivMetro.com. Ungasithola ku www.massivmetro.com. Massiv ayina ke u-e MassivMetro.com noma mhlambe ke ungasithola ku Voice of Tembisa sibiza ke thina ukuthi i-VOT 87.6 ke moka re thola ndeng ra udumedisa mmamedi ke 7 minutes after 4 we getting into our conversation le William. Batotse lo re kene jwang ko TV.
Go TV.
I wanna do it a kaufela ntotse. Khanda o safi bana ba ban chance. About child ntotse sometimes. Why do you take kaufela o safi bana ba ban chance? It's if I got A1 the chance for bana ba ban dietsa.
And that's not how it works. Like ezinye izinto ba ukhethiwe from birth. Whether you like it or not, it's a calling, call it intervention from divinity. It's just meant to be, right? How I got onto TV, very interesting. Through this course here, my first ever TV job was at Jet TV. Nabo Paul
Jet
Kennedy,
TV.
Renbeck, yeah. Best presenter. Yeah. I mean, best song kelapa nabo Carol Ofori, nabo Christopher Arnold's.
Yeah.
In fact, I presented a show with Christopher Arnold's Begui top 10, or was it the top 20?
Christopher Arnold.
She's on Supersport.
Oh.
I think she was one of our first black females on the Playboy magazine not so long ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Christopher man. Chris Arnold, so he colored so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
Besenzi show yakho be broadcaster kuma Edgar's wonke wala South Africa That went there very quickly. No, man. Awunandaba.
Hayi ukuthi bona ndaba ngithi manje umqondo wakho uhambelana nalokuthi alaba bavele TV. Mele bangene.
Elenix kanjani boy bengekho lapho.
William Lehong ngoba use radio man.
Bengekho lapho. So it was on Jet TV. CC Shale show, and it was broadcast every Saturday morning. If you walk into like a CNA, Jet, or any one of those Edcon stores, you'd see us on TV.
What would you say to somebody that wants to get on radio and they don't want to start at any of those stations, community stations,
they want to jump
campus
straight
stations?
to commercial? Without discouraging you, right? Even the best swimmer in the world, Michael Phelps. In South Africa, Roland Schoeman, Chad Leclos, yes, Leclos, because we DJSbuLive. Even they had to learn how to swim. Abelung labantu. Bazalele manzini bayakwazi ukuswima, but they had to learn how to swim to be Olympic gold medal winners. And that tells you something, right? So yes, you've got the talent and it's raw. You've got the gift and it's in your blood. You breathe and you sleep and this thing is in you, right?
Yeah.
The training ground, the mentorship is necessary to prepare you for what comes ultimately later.
Yeah.
So if we throw you in the deep end from the get-go, you don't last. There's been a lot of those people that have come on straight onto commercial. But to date, we're still talking about DJ SBU, we're still talking about William, we're still talking about Fetcho. Whether or not we are on air on commercial radio or not, it's immaterial. Okusalayo noma ungathi uya ku Google uyofunda ukuthi okay bekwenzakalani ngesikhathi esithize when this happened, our names pop up randomly.
After Jet TV,
I got a gig on SABC1 doing for the World Cup. Actually, we were interviewing ama footballers nama nicknames wabo. The show was called What's in the Name. Okay. And how I got that show was through Usis Gugu, who had seen me at YFM before, and she had been there ashaya around in Jibayenza some stuff here basketball nenye awutebati ukebi. So she gives me a call. She's like, we've got this thing. We think you'd be perfect for it because we hear your banter at Nochili in the afternoons and we think you'd be perfect for this role. I went, I did an audition. The audition other people. I got picked and I was going around the country interviewing about Dr. Kumalo. Dr. Kumalo, the name 16V, where does it come from? Yabo? Jomosono, they called you the Black Prince. Why were you the Black Prince? Well, how did you go overseas in the height of apartheid how did you do it? How did Kaiser Mutaum do it? I mean, I spoke to all of those people and we had like a really, really good series which was really popular at the time. Mariaz SABC's into Zakona zihamba ngenye line nje and masizingekhe line bayakhipha. So we didn't get season 2 of the show, but what I'm happy to see is they still play reruns of the show every once in a while. So when you see that content is pretty old, but it's not outdated because it is still a relevant thing in South Africa. Footballers in South Africa, yabo, you'll know ukuthi uNtsemba as a footballer mabakunikeza nickname and actually nickname ozinikeza wena ngeke nje uthi mina ngizozibiza umzekezeko or mina I'm going to call myself the Black Chinese guy. That's not how it works with footballers. The people need to give you the nickname ukuthi okay wena njengoba udlala ngale bhola leli uva ku touchline kanje uwashala ama defender sokubiza utshintsha gulufu because ufana naleyo train leyo nje engastopeki engabambeki wena njengoba i16V was a popular golf at the time, back in the 80s, right? Njengoba mawubamba ibhola awubambeki and nje uyabangena labantu laba the way utribula ngakona so to 16V. So that's where What's in the Name came from, and my love for football even grew stronger because I got to meet these people and speak to them and have conversations with them firsthand. Right? And I'd already had the training as a 702, so I'm able to have a conversation with someone without being invasive and allowing the guest to open up and really pour their heart out. So a lot of the times when you hear someone that have spoken to me, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that, but thank you for letting me open up.
What an incredible career, and it's so amazing. I mean, Prime Media 702, Radio Today, Massiv Metro, ENCA, YFM, Metro FM.
Right.
Where does the music come in all of this? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people abamanga alive.
Marasbu now yazi, and I think I learned from you watching you from the sidelines way before Stavana, right?
Yeah.
It's important to have a side hustle on a side hustle and a hustle on that side hustle. So while we were still hustling to get on radio, I've always been into music, right? I was in my house producing music in a computer kona bengipa ku stethoscope.
Yeah, sure.
Was it for
seven and I guys? I worked with them on Remember When It Rained.
Yes, that guy. Cause I say Pentium 1, which means you have to wait for things to render. Is barely 30 minutes.
Hey, Joe.
And it was fine then. It wasn't even a big thing. It wasn't the high speed.
You can't even stand for 3 seconds.
No.
You move on fast.
That's why I'm mentioning particularly in Pentium 1. My music eventually, I tried to launch myself at the time. Before I got into radio, I got in touch with this guy who was organizing ESA Fashion Week. His name is Dion Chang. I emailed Dion Chang. Dion,
he's the original Rendell.
He's the original.
Yeah.
Yabacindezelayo. Ngithi mina ku Dion ngiphethe umculo la ngiyazi ukuthi ama models mawavaya kuba no music in the background. Can I play my music in the background? What? Yeah, sure, why not? Ngizokhuluma namanye ama designers sibone who's interested.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you in a week. Wabuya game in a week and usisibongiwe walaza. said, yeah, sure, I like the young man's music. Let's have a listening session. Usisibongiwe Walaza was producing the garments and had a partnership with Edgar's. They were calling it Ibaza, and she was dressing Muvango actors at the time, right?
Not Muvango.
Yeah. Leo.
Not Bava.
Right. Umvenda.
No, but I mean, you're an African, so you should be able to pronounce it correctly.
Right.
It's Muvango.
Yeah, born.
It's like people who say Limpopo. It's not Limpopo, guys.
It's Limpopo.
Yes.
I'll let you have that one. We'll let it slide.
Sure.
So I got that break to have my music play in the background while models strutted their stuff. I was like 18. I was still in school. Yeah, like Mina Besakeles, and like we've always been those kinds of kids.
Yeah.
Like we were told, don't think your surroundings, think beyond.
Yeah.
Dream big, and however big you can dream it, it'll happen.
I was forced.
And it happened, dog.
So also backstage. No,
backstage. Even lawyer. The convention center.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yo,
so now bengile umuntu loyo.
Security ngenza ngathi ngenzela yona ifavor.
Kanti hayi wena yazi ukuthi strategy. But it got us here today, right?
But then the music took a backseat.
It took a backseat when the media thing started taking off. Because even, I produced a song for RJ Benjamin.
Yeah.
Way before it got onto radio.
But RJ Benjamin is a guru.
Yeah.
He's the one that teaches people to sing.
We released an album, Housebound.
Yeah,
so he took all his R&B songs and he said, I'm turning these into house. And he said to me, hey man, I sent him some stuff. I was like, dude, I've got these things. I don't know if you like them. He said, I like it. I'm going to sing it exactly how you sang it. And I'm going to sing everything exactly how you wrote it. I think it's brilliant. The song was called Blessed.
Yeah.
And he used it. It's on the album right now. You can go to Google Housebound, Yaga RJ Benjamin. You'll see there. Bapale Lehong. Moyahaba is my first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an incredible.
So this is before radio, before he's in Donji Zenzega. Yeah.
Because we keep talking the story, you know?
Yes.
Ups and downs. But anyways, this is one of his tracks. This one is called Sichabule. William Lehong in studio, 18 after 4. Good afternoon.
Kalabo mama, Nazaluwazi, Kalabo auntie. Kalabo sisi, bakalangami.
This one is called Nzoba Nawe. Ikama like a William Lehong in studio. Are you trying to tell me that you produce your own music?
Yes, I write, produce, arrange my own music.
Yini into ongayenzi?
Zipaya mfethu ukuswima. Ukugibela scooter. I'm not a biker.
Anama ngizingena
yasabi scooter mfethu.
Asithutha ngisingena.
And I hope I'm not the only one.
Bangizama kudala bofisers ukungirecruiter ngadade agents ngiyabonga.
Lami bazama mina ngasha ke ngoba isign le ukuthi hayi wena hlukana nescooter.
Hardly 2 months later enye yabo ngayibe ipink. Yabona. So chichirize skontiring ngalento yena ayithuthu. But at the time mina ngiyasabi iskutu because mina emqondo nami
that's funny.
Emqondo nami iskutu ngaphandle uyangifustana.
Nami mfethu.
Not like ukuthi khona izenke ukuthi nakungaba ne mistake nyana ama ebheka yavumbu. Ungaphandle ndoda. And ema uyazi idididi la estradini.
And as a buyer mfethu, like I've heard so many and I've seen horribly like some things you can't unsee, like when a biker's had an accident and it's fatal.
I still say that, yeah.
So even that alone, if I tusi, then it's all for you.
Where is the music career going? Are you going into it now full time?
Yes.
Because as I was saying to you, but sometimes you must be strategically, you must be strategic in how you express your talents to the public.
Yeah.
In this entertainment game.
Yes.
To know when to do what when.
Yes, it's all about timing. And it has always been about timing. So ultimately, mina isifisone begu ukuthi ngibe producer. Right, because that's what I started out as, a producer who can write songs. Ngiyabona. So I'm like, okay, well, because I'm a kick away producing. Velu keep lengo malezi, keepele wena lengo malezi.
Yeah.
Yabo. And that's the process and journey that I'm on right now. In fact, it started in 2015. Nkenga releases in Yingoma, but we full on R&B, international vibes.
Yeah, I heard some of your stuff.
Mara, and the you wouldn't even think ukuthi yimi, you wouldn't even think ukuthi yalana.
You think it's an international artist.
And then it's like I got the blind zansi bebanga yizwa kahle. Yeah. So this year I'm like
Bukusese you live vibe yokuthi wena ngaleso silunga ngeke bakhayare la.
Bekusase yikho lokho kanti indlela iseyinde.
Can't imagine the audience is more open into different sounds.
Yes.
I mean, if they can accept from Shoma Josie to Shekinah to, you know what I mean, to Musi,
to Masejo.
Now there's a diversity in our audiences. People are willing to listen to different sounds. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what encouraged me, Guti, as in maybe let me try this thing in my mother tongue. I speak really, really well ngesizulu, ngikhuliswe ngesizulu ngesincelebeleni, and I can write fluently ngaso. So ngathi ithi ngizibhale ngesizulu lezi ngoma. Just nje ngitesta, and I was just testing myself with, can you actually do it in Zulu? I was like, yeah. Ngaqala ngengoma 1, ngengoma 2, nini I had like 40-50 songs.
Wow.
All of them written ngesizulu. All of them touching on different themes and different topics, spirituality, relationships, just life in general. I mean, I've got a song called Isabella, and in Kuluma yona lenda balegu but because I was resilient, being Sabella, that's why I've been able to stay the course, and that's why I'm still standing today. Like apaya machita figayo, and then apinda pume, right? Pele ngabo nshi. Singers ukuthi what happened ngundanga yabo. So mina mawubuzi what happened ngami mawuthi check downtown usaziphilele uphila kamnandi ukuthi yambona rambona ukusalayo usharp.
And then you're also an entrepreneur. You got a restaurant.
Yes.
Yabona William Lehong abantu interview the whole night. Man. What should we expect? Like an album? Are you
There's
working
an
on
EP
that?
on its way. It's all songs about love.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm a loving human being. I mean, anyone that's met me, and if you've spoken to me for 5 minutes, you'll know what I lay out. I na stress.
Are you in love?
I am.
Oh, nice.
I'm in love with my daughter. If it has in our relationship, the reason why I've got so much content is because I've seen a lot and I've experienced a lot. So ngisazama ukuthola umuntu mfethu. I mean ngile age enguyo ngabe singithrowile.
There's no need ukuthola umuntu but focusing ngosini yakho nespan. Umuntu uzozizela.
Yeah.
Ungalobela umfuna.
Uzovela.
Uzovela,
yeah.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Thank you, dog.
I mean, I met you, I think it is the YFM days. How many years ago was that? 6 years ago?
2007.
Yeah. Oh, that's a while ago, guys.
That's a while ago, dog.
It's already 13 years.
More than 10 years.
So I've known you for that long.
More than 10 years.
Wow. But you still look the same, daughter.
And people didn't know this, right? I need to say this very quickly. So the culture yesterday was ungavaleli umuntu ngaphandle. One morning, my brother and I we skipped school, in school uniform. Went to Y, Strigas and Niggas fresh CD later. We gave you our CD, you took it. We gave Root Boy Paul our CD and you took it. A week later, our song was playing on Root Boy and Sansa's show.
Wow.
Sister's busy through South. Sister Jolugut's over quite a group. My brother and I. So, you know, that's the culture that I loved walking into Y. It was a dream come true. Like, says I see in Duanas Kogi school uniform. Now here we are, and we're part of the furniture. And being a Kolento Leog Valelana ngaphandle, that exists in the game today. Yabo?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and a lot of people won't tell you this. Like, obviously, even a Metro, when you and I were there, you were happy for me to do your show when you went there. Yeah. And you were happy for me to take over when you left, right?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of nature and that's the nature of a relationship.
You took my show when I left.
Yes.
I remember, yeah.
And people thought, you know, kune beef. I was like, kuna beef. Strong.
It's incredible, man, what you've done with your career, and you're still starting. You know, album. I did ask you that question. I think you did not answer me. I'm asking again.
There's an EP coming. It's coming before spring.
Okay.
Yes, so looks shanja masingili one by one sin tasties and ukuthi nakho kumnandi yizo lokho.
And then the youngsters that I see here who look alike, I'm a twins.
Oh man, I'm excited about these youngsters. These guys, yo.
Ngatu view ne hope so ukuthi la bafana ngathi bafana too much. Amalengathi ngakugoba le uyayibona ingana ndo.
And yazi intwana sho.
Ngathi ngakufaka evayisini ndo.
Like the young people.
Serious?
The young people. Explosive twins with Mahlatsi, no Mahlokhonolo. Everyone, and this is what I learned a few weeks ago. Everyone, when they're born, and it's scientific, is born with 7 talents at least. Right? Some have more, but you are born with at least 7 talents, and you've got a 7-decade life cycle, right? So if you live scientifically until you are the age of 70, you've got time to explore all those 7 talents. Right? So if you think Uguti, right now you're studying IT, Mara, you love dancing, explore dancing. It could be your calling. Yabo, mhlambe wena ugeleze media, but you think ukuthi no man, I've got this love for banking, I could be a world banker. Explore that. It's a calling, it's a talent, it's innate, it's in you. There's 7 of them at least that each one of us has. Whether you're abled or disabled, everyone is born with 7 of those. Explore all 7. Ungalaleli umuntu akutshela ukuthi no, wena ngoba ugood ngalo focus kulokho nje kuphela. Mara uyazazi wena inhliziyo. You must listen to your heart as well. You know when izinto ezikujabulisayo nozikhonzile. So follow that.
William Lehong, thank you very much for sharing us today. I'm wishing you all of the best.
It's my pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, wishing you a great journey, my brother.
This is special. This is exclusive to your show, just by the way.
Yeah,
to Massiv Metro.
Thank you.
Right?
That was dope, guys. What a great interview.
Yeah.
Can you believe that was almost 2 hours? Can you imagine? Yo. 2 hours over because his family, you know, and his story is dude.
Yes.
Doesn't mean my interview it's other 2 hours. Mkharimba ngeke interview for 2 hours. Zalo sister Bettina kuphela sekuphelile. Nyadlala sakuncanya uThami. My favorite forever because you gave us the song of the century.
Yeah.
Mfana nyakuncanya, thank you very much. William Lehong, remember the name William Lehong. Actually him, you know the name. Yeah. Remember the names of the twins.
Yes.
Explosive twins.
Yes.
Explosive twins. Kostofong. Explosive twins. What's the name of these twins?
Explosive twins.
DJSbuLive.